Olivia Murza. I am from East Hartford, Connecticut, and I'm currently studying agri-education with a biology endorsement. My transition from Connecticut to Nebraska was very different. The two states are different in how the society acts and how people interact with each other is different. So it was an adjustment coming to a new state. There are minor differences. Overall, people are a lot nicer in Nebraska, so that was a good thing. But yeah, it was just a different experience that I had to get used to. In my time in college, I guess I'm most proud of being able to adapt to a new environment and making friends. Since my major focused in the College of Agriculture and was mostly an East Campus major, I had to find ways where I had to actively seek out ways to plug myself into East Campus and find ways to make friends there. So a big thing I did was I joined a sorority, Sigma Alpha, which is an agriculture sorority. That was really good for me. I was able to meet other people in the College of Agriculture. I was coming to a place that I didn't know, and I didn't know anybody, and I don't tend to be very outgoing. I like to meet people and know people before I feel comfortable enough to be outgoing. So coming to a new state and to a place where I knew absolutely nobody was really challenging. Being an agricultural education major, it's very different from all my friends who are in the College of Education. They all have classes together, and I tend to have classes with not many of the friends from city campus. And so the difference between the classes that we have can be a little bit challenging because I know my friends, they have each other and they've all taken classes and can ask each other for recommendations on which professor to take and how easy or hard a class is. But me, I am kind of out there and having to figure all that stuff out by myself. And I have to turn outside of the Teacher Scholars Academy to find recommendations for stuff like that. When we are able to take classes together, currently we're taking Teach 330, multicultural education together. So that's really nice being able to see them on a daily basis or a weekly basis in a classroom setting and being able to learn with them. I just think the Teacher Scholars Academy is a great way to meet new people, and it's given me a lot of new experiences. There's a lot of different topics that we talk about that might be difficult to talk about, but we have a safe and nurturing environment where it makes it easier to talk about these difficult concepts. Agricultural education is mostly secondary education. Most people go into high school. A couple people go into middle school, but it's mostly for high school education. But in the College of Education, you have a broad range of majors. You can have early childhood development, elementary education, there's even middle school and high school education in there. So the College of Education covers a broad topic of majors versus agricultural education is really focused on this one area and this one age group and demographic. Especially here at UNL, most of the classes tend to be focused on small high schools where everybody knows each other. And I went into high schools for that class where it was K through 12 in the same building. But in the College of Education, a lot of the majors go into classrooms where it's just for high schoolers or just for middle schoolers or just for elementary kids. I think it's different being in the Teacher Scholars Academy and being an agricultural education major. I do know that I talked to some people who were aware of the Teacher Scholars Academy. I do recognize that I have more interactions with people of different education majors, and I have more interactions with people on city campus because I'm a Teacher Scholars Academy. But a lot of the people who are in ag education majors, they tend to be only on East Campus, and all of their friends tend to be agriculture majors. And I have it a little bit differently where I have friends that are in agriculture-based majors, but then I also have friends who are in city campus majors. And so I have, part of my life is on city campus, part of my life is on East Campus. And I like both of the two worlds, and there are ways that it comes together, so it's not like two separate places. But most of the ag education majors, they're solely based on East Campus, and barely any of them know much about stuff that happens on the city campus. One thing I wish I would have known coming to college that nobody told me was that you have to make choices for yourself and you have to actively seek out the lifestyle you want. You can't just sit there and wait for what you want to happen. In high school, you can go to your clubs and just go to your classes and then go to the clubs and activities you're a part of, and that's your life. But in college, you have more freedom and there's a lot more activities you can get involved in. So you have to actively seek out the lifestyle that you want and seek out the groups that you want to be a part of. My advice, if you are thinking about applying for the Teacher Scholars Academy, is to just go for it. I applied, I didn't think anything would happen. I thought I was out of state. I'm not in the College of Education. I didn't think that it was really something that would happen, but luckily enough, I had this amazing opportunity to come here. And it's just been so wonderful. All the experiences I've made, all the friends that I've made, it's made the transition coming from out of state to Nebraska a lot easier because you live with a cohort of people. And you make friends with the other 40 people around you. And while you do all have different majors, you all are focused on one thing, and that is your future of teaching. And so that kind of brings you together. And it just makes your transition a lot easier. So if you're worried that it's gonna be hard coming from out of state, I think the Teacher Scholars Academy is a great way to begin your journey coming to campus before you ever come to campus.